Hello! So I guess this is going to be the first part of building my own kit. I got this fancy tripod. I used to have some Walmart crap and it broke, so now at least we have a tripod. Anyways, I'm going to skip me talking because I doubt you guys care about that. You guys just want to see me build a kit, right? Or learn how to build a kit. Never done this before, but I've worked with fiberglass. What's up, Sheba? Have confidence. I just went out and bought 4 cans of expanding foam. I got drywall putty, which I know normally you would just use regular body filler, but I'm using putty because it's easier to work with technically, and it's actually really easy to sand, and that's kind of the whole point. There's going to be a ton of sanding involved to get the shape that I need, so I'd rather use something that is easy to sand. This is not what's going to be on the kit permanently. Basically what I'm going to do right now is make a cardboard template, not even a cardboard template, but almost a cardboard cup of where to spray the expanding foam in. And basically it's just going to be a piece of cardboard that runs along the line of this, and then it will be it'll probably come out about out to here, because the wheels that I'm going to be getting are the BBS GTR replicas. The company is going to be making them, and they said the most aggressive offset they can make them is -10. These are +10. These are 11 wide, 19 by 11 plus 10. I'm going down to 18, which means it will be smaller, but they're going to be 18 by 11 -10s, which means it's literally about 20 millimeters wider. I'm going to go about 25 to 30 millimeters just to have that little overhang because I don't want the tire hitting it. And basically I'm just going to run the cardboard along that, kind of create a base for it, create an ending of how wide I want it. The point of this flare is it's going to be mounted very close to the body line. I'll show you that in a second, but the real GTR, it does have it very close to this body line, so it's a very high mounted flare. Same thing goes to the front fender, but for now I'm focusing on the rear flares because it's the easiest and I can do it. Then I'm going to get a 3 Series rear bumper and build off of that for the rear bumper, and then we'll get M3 fenders and an M3 bumper. Sadly those are expensive and I sold my old kit, so. So as you can see now, I did it. You can kind of see it's kind of concaving out a little bit, but that's fine. It's going to expand. Either way, it's just going to be bigger than what the shape I built, which either way is a good thing. I put some slabs of cardboard on the top to compress it inward because there's a lot of air bubbles with this thing, and I'm not really too sure how to prevent them, but as you saw, I was trying to spray really close and try to fill in every little gap I could, but there's still probably going to be air bubbles, so I just did that. So all we have left now is just to wait for it to dry, and then we can start peeling off the cardboard and we can start using a hacksaw blade to shape this up a little bit. I don't know how much time I'll get because there's a giant black cloud over me while I was spraying that, and I thought it was going to start raining, but it's supposed to start raining in about 2 hours, so I'm just trying to do this in the morning right now. So it's pretty sure it's dried now. The one thing I learned that I'm definitely going to have to do on the other one, I think that's how there's a lot of air bubbles inside, is obviously this expands like about over an inch. And you can see this part's squishy, but what I'm going to have to do is actually put boards over the entire thing, because this part is like solid, but this part is like squishy. So I'm definitely going to need to learn to put it everywhere to make it more solid, because that prevents it from expanding and it makes it so that there's probably no air bubbles or anything. I don't know how. You can hear all the air coming out of it. But I'm basically going to start cutting it up now. So I filled up the areas that were still wet with more, and then I compacted them a little bit with the thing. I made up some corners because I think the back end isn't as wide out as the front is. And yeah, at least we're getting a general shape now. Obviously it's insanely thick because it goes up really high, but I'm probably thinking that from the inside there would be like, mainly I'm going to cut out the most from the inside. Because the whole thing of the car is the entire arch is very radiused and it's very far from the wheel to give it more room to move inside, especially with the low car. So that's probably what's going to happen. Down the middle, it's probably going to be cut and the whole bottom section is going to be out. Because you got to remember the bottom section is almost resting on the tire and we want to make some space. Plus the car is going to be lower with the new suspension and stuff, and the wheels are going to be smaller and the tires are going to be fatter. So like it's going to go down from a 19 to an 18, but the profile of the tire is going to increase and make it up. Hey guys, so it's literally like pouring outside right now. Sucky thing is the expanding foam, it actually like absorbs the water because that's the point. It's supposed to like seal off areas in walls and doors inside a house. So it's kind of like a sponge right now. If you poke it, water comes out. But hopefully it dries out and it won't affect cutting it or shaping it because that's all I really need. We'll continue off tomorrow because today's shitty. This has absolutely been one of like the worst summers when it comes to weather because when it's not raining, it's like 90 degrees and like 90% humidity. But then when it is, all the time, like for the past like month, it's been like every other day almost raining. But it says that the next 3 days it's not supposed to rain, but we'll see. So in case you guys were wondering why I'm doing the kit myself, it's because, you know, Waker's just taking too long. I offered him a good amount of money to buy his old molds that are super rough, so I don't have to start from scratch and I can just work off of those. But he's like, no, he's like, I want to finish it. So I don't know. This is why I don't pay people to do stuff to my car or anything like that, because I don't think anyone will put the same amount of pride, effort, you know, passion into your car, because it's your car, and clearly I'm the one that cares about it a ton. The cage was something I couldn't really do because you know, it's a cage, it's a safety item. I'd rather have a professional done, but everything else I swear I'm gonna get it done by me. So the kit I know I can do, it's just weather's the thing. I'm gonna try to somehow move all these interior pieces, the carbon roof, the seat, the other seat, the dash. The rest can pretty much go in the garbage except the interior parts. But I'm gonna try to see if I can like move it somewhere else so I can maybe keep the car in here and work on it in here, because then the rain isn't an issue or anything and I don't have to keep a cover over it or anything like that. But anyways, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Daily uploads Monday through Friday. Gonna be building this kit and hope you guys are excited.